What is up, everybody? It's your boy SuperAJStylesNick here, and welcome to episode 11 of LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes for the Xbox 360. Last time, Superman got poisoned by kryptonite, and now that means he cannot fly. Because Superman, of course, is allergic to kryptonite. Because of that, he cannot fly. Now, of course, this is where levels are going to get harder, because I know sometimes levels are not that hard. But the moment now that Superman just lost his kryptonite, it's going to make it noticeable, or how you can spin it, on how it's going to get harder. Now that Superman just has his kryptonite taken out, has now been poisoned by kryptonite to lose his flying powers. So I think the option would have to be switch over to Batman, just to play it safe, because Batman can run fast. While Superman can walk very, very slowly. And of course, I now want to make this as a reminder now that I'm just not feeling doing Clash at the Castle today. Because I want to have a good weekend. So of course, because of that, I think I'm going to move Clash at the Castle to Tuesday. So therefore, Clash at the Castle will come out on Tuesday. And of course, I will have the days off. And then I will do Universe Mode on Monday, the 1st May. Because that's when we're going to do the Monday Night Raw. Then May 5th for SmackDown. As of course, Hell in the Cell is on May 20th, I believe. Yes. Anyways, I'll see you on the next segment. Alright guys, we are back. So now, what you need to do, play as Superman, of course, pick up these. Oh, I'm laughing because, well, I don't know. Anyways, and I'm going to rant here. So get ready for a big rant while we're doing this level. It's not going to be about this level. It's all about what WWE has done for Backlash. And trust me, you better get the chips and popcorns ready for a big rant incoming about WWE Backlash. And of course, it's the match they just announced on Friday Night SmackDown. And I'm not talking about Rhea versus Selena. I'm not talking about the triple threat match, which, yeah, we've seen Lashley and Theory square off multiple times, like twice. At Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, the triple threat match at War Games, and I believe that's when they've been squaring off. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rant on both of these matches. Yeah, I think I'm going to rant on both the United States Championship and a random match that was put together with for no reason in Almost versus Seth Rollins. Get ready. We got a big rant coming. Alright. I don't care how much heat I'm going to get for this. It is downright nauseating. WWE is putting Seth Rollins in directionless mode until the Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns saga is over. At either WrestleMania 40 or SummerSlam. Of course, we don't know when we're going to get that match. Of course, WWE, of course, now is apparently having struggles finding Roman Reigns a legit opponent for the Night of Champions pay-per-view. Of course, the day he's gonna reach 1,000 days. And of course, his planned opponents are Seth Rollins and Shinsuke. The rumored opponents are Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins. Anyways, I'm gonna rant. And Seth Rollins, I don't know what they are doing with him. How could this guy go from having great matches, even wrestling in the Fight Pit match, having a decent United States Championship reign that could have lasted a month and had matches like Ali versus Seth Rollins, and then getting into a high-profile feud with Logan Paul on the road to WrestleMania, to now fighting Almost with no build. I need someone's help. Where's the build? And on top of that, there is no way that Triple H is in charge. Because this match has Vince McMahon written all over it. But you cannot convince me that saying, well, that match doesn't have Vince McMahon written all over it. What? Yes, it does. Seth Rollins should be WWE Champion right now. But no, he's getting wasted. Because they need to do Cody Rhodes versus The Authority storyline. Of course, leading to a possible end payoff between Randy Orton possibly coming back to turn heel and feud with Cody Rhodes. Then possibly set up a triple threat feud with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton, possibly SummerSlam or WrestleMania 40, meaning Cody and Orton all have to take the 1994 Lex Luger and Bret Hart route. They both win the Royal Rumble if those world champions are not split before the end of the year, and possibly before all Survivor Series. I don't know why does it matter at this point, because there's no SmackDown vs. Raw concept anymore. But again, I don't get. This is the best they have for Seth Rollins, coming out of being the MVP on the Triple H era, putting on some banger matches with Matt Riddle, Austin Theory. But yeah, this is the best day for him. A random match with Almost, with no build involved. As for Almost, I don't know why is this guy still employed. Can someone explain to me why is Almost still employed? Oh yeah, because they need another big giant to fit the WWE eras of giants. When we have Satman Singh in Almost. Of course, Satman Singh in AEW. Of course, I don't think we've seen that much of Satman Singh in the last few months since his debut in April of last year. But I'm still not happy that they picked Satman Singh. That they signed Satman Singh into AEW. Still angry that they signed Satman Singh. But don't worry, we got wrestlers. And how Satman Singh was signed before Athena. Malcolm Bivens. Of course, they were going to sign, I believe they were going to sign Dakota Kai until Dakota Kai was came back to WWE last summer. But anyways, going back to Almost. I don't know why is this guy still employed. He's lost every appeal. He lost to Bobby Lashley. He lost to Braun Strowman. He lost to Brock Lesnar. Why is he there? But yeah. I don't know where's the build to an Almost versus Seth Rollins match. And I also feel bad for Seth Rollins, one of the MVPs of WWE, along with Sheamus, within the last few months since Triple H took over. Yet, he's stuck fighting almost because the world champion is on vacation and is biding time till the 1000 day comes. When not to mention you are slandering LA Knight at winning Money in the Bank, because LA Knight is supposed to be built up as the next big superstar. So if you want to build LA Knight as the next big superstar, then you should have had Cody Rhodes win at WrestleMania. And I mean, if Cody won at WrestleMania and split the world titles the following night by trashing both titles and announcing the World Heavyweight Championship is coming back to Friday Night SmackDown, done after WrestleMania, yeah, then you know that WWE would have done these qualification matches by now for the multi-man match at Backlash. And I mean, we would have been getting a Cody Rhodes versus Karrion Kross feud right now. Of course, I'm not taking anything away from a Nakamura and Kross feud, because Nakamura versus Kross is something that I could get behind too. But now you really want me to take care about Karrion Kross? Well, man, I don't hate Kross, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what's WWE done to him in the last few months since the Drew McIntyre feud. They put him in a random feud with Madcap Moss. And now he's fighting Nakamura when nothing's going to come out of it. If Sheamus is pulled, because there's no way that Triple H is going to give this guy the Intercontinental title. There is no way. And plus, Karrion Kross should be one of these World Championship contenders. It's beyond sad at how Kross has been wasted. Sid. And then Triple H era. I mean, yes, I'm saying it's good that how many wrestlers are on TV, but yet they don't have a storyline going on. Like LA Knight, he doesn't have a storyline right now, but he's on TV. Karrion Kross is on TV. He's in the storyline right now with Nakamura. Which I would say, I said this last week and I'm going to say it again. It's good to see Nakamura back. Of course, Nakamura hasn't been seen since January 1st with a match with the Great Muta at the first pay-per-view of the year for World Wrestling. Not in WWE, but in Japan, I believe it is. And that match with the Great Muta shows that Triple H better start looking at Nakamura and start rebuilding the man. Of course, this man is definitely it's going to be a filler. So Roman Reigns can face Cody Rhodes at possibly SummerSlam or WrestleMania 40. If they're going to drag on this Cody Rhodes versus the Authority storyline all the way till SummerSlam. Which means I better pray to God if it's either Rollins or Orton to win the goddamn WWE Championship, because one needs a world title. Because Roman is barely showing up on Monday Night Raw. Like, how many appearances has he made since winning that title at WrestleMania last year? He made 2 appearances in October, an appearance in December, an appearance in July, in May, after WrestleMania, and then in March. So but yeah, I'm really not excited for Seth Rollins versus Almost at Backlash. I mean, it's going to be a decent match, don't get me wrong. But I'm just not hyped for the match whatsoever. Because this is a random match put together with no build whatsoever. Tell me what build does Seth Rollins versus Almost have? And at this point, I better pray to God that they better send Rollins over to SmackDown at the draft. Because Rollins deserves better. Let's get a trend going. Seth Rollins deserves better than being wasted in a random feud with Almost. That's not going to accomplish anything in the long run. Moving on. Another one we're going to do is the United States Championship match at Backlash. Listen here. I have no problem with Theory being on the pay-per-view. I don't. But I have to ask myself, why is he defending the title against Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed? First of all, I'm going to keep saying this. Are we supposed to be getting new blood into the United States Championship scene? Because I don't think we are, because we're seeing Bobby Lashley, who's been in the title scene way too often in the last few months, since June. After beating Omos at Hell in a Cell. And Bronson Reed, I know he just came back recently. I mean, he came back all the way in December. So now, and I mean, I don't mind Bronson Reed coming back to the WWE to be in the United States Championship program. But, I mean, Bronson Reed versus... I mean, you could have just done either one of two things. Number one, Bronson Reed versus Bobby Lashley in a number one contenders match for this coming Monday's Raw. Or number two, you could have had... Listen, I've been pitching this idea since the report of Matt Riddle's coming back to the WWE. He decided to loom around after WrestleMania. I said, I mean, Riddle coming back, I don't have a problem with it. I'm actually really excited because Matt Riddle is going to feel something big. Hopefully. And I was hoping that they were going to put him in a United States Championship program to have him go after his second title, after his second United States Championship. I know he's been in the United States Championship scene way too often, but I mean, it tells a decent story, I guess. Maybe needs a babyface. Because, of course, he beat Cena at WrestleMania, so now he needs a new opponent. And that new opponent should have been Matt Riddle. But nope, he's feuding with the Bloodline. When, yes, I know it makes sense, because Solo took him out in December. But on top of that, the logic. How could he wrestle the Bloodline? Because he can't challenge Roman Reigns while Roman's the champion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, too many logic. Winning all over the place. So, I mean, you could have just done Riddle versus Theory at Backlash. You could have done... No. I would say just did the rematch at Backlash between Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, and then the Usos versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and then just did Riddle versus Theory. I don't know. This has WWE logic written all over it. Or maybe you should have just get started with a Bloodline breakup, because you already have a planned main event for SummerSlam penciled in, I believe they do. And of course that match is definitely a Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso match. So I think we could see Jey turning on Jimmy this Friday, just to gear us up for Jey versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But yeah, I am really not excited for the United States Championship match and Seth Rollins versus Omos at WrestleMania Backlash. It just feels like lame booking, and this has Vince McMahon DNA winning all over it. Right. And at this point, Omos versus Seth Rollins is pretty much better suited for Monday Night Raw than WrestleMania than Backlash. I'm sorry. Right. And pretty much Backlash is pretty much Saturday Night Raw outside of the Selena Vega versus Rhea Ripley match. The Bloodline versus Matt Riddle, and there's KO and Sami Zayn. And yeah, that's about it. And then the tag team match with the Judgment Day. With the Judgment Day, Rey Mysterio and Bad Bunny. That's all I care about. Others are just suited for Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. Then Saturday, then WrestleMania Backlash. Clash. Anyways, I have, on top of that, there's actually one thing I want to discuss here in this video. Because we won't be getting overhand. The report is saying that Ilya Dragunov is set to be called up to SmackDown at the draft. You know what? I'm okay. I'm actually really a fan of that idea. I don't hate it. Ilya Dragunov could be bringing some fresh new blood over to Friday Night SmackDown. And this could be your good way to build the future on Friday nights while the world champion is on vacation. Biding time till he has the 1,000 day mark. When he gets to the 1,000 day gap. When he gets to the 1,000 day mark. Alright, I'll see you all. Actually, no. I thought I was going to say see you on the next segment, but I forgot this level is not over. So yeah, I'm really excited for Ilya Dragunov to get called up over to SmackDown. And depending what could be the drafted roster after the draft, I would love to see Ilya Dragunov being mixing it in with wrestlers like Sheamus, Drew McIntyre if Drew's staying, because we have Drew McIntyre reports on if he's staying or not, and then possibly Gunther, meaning Ilya is definitely winning the Intercontinental title before this year is over. Mark my words. Anyways, really excited for Ilya to get called up. Alright, I'll see you on the next segment, and I'll talk about this a lot next video. Alright guys, we're back. Underground retreat is done. We got 2,356,010. We get our 11th superhero. We get 26 gold breaks. And that's about it. Thanks for watching episode 11. I'll see you all in the next video for episode 12. Thanks for watching.